I saw your Facebook, and you mentioned in the main banner in your Facebook that you are the survivor of cancer.
Yes, it's not proven, but I know that in 1986, in April of 1986, the nuclear power plant in Chernobyl burst, and at that time it was in the USSR. Today it's in the Ukraine because the Ukraine separated from the USSR, and it's about 1,000 kilometers away from Austria. At the time I lived in Austria, I should say. And in 1986, April, I was 15 years old. So the nuclear cloud traveled and dumped its rain, its nuclear waste over parts of Central Europe. That's Bavaria, Austria, Czech Republic, at the time Czechoslovakia, Slovakia. So this area was impacted because the cloud traveled and then it rained, the nuclear rain, and I got cancer. I was diagnosed with cancer, like officially diagnosed with cancer in February of 1988. I said I cannot really run, so they thought maybe it's a lung problem. So I went to there, and then they took an X-ray, just an X-ray, nothing big. Again, remember it's 1988; it's a long time ago. And so they took an X-ray, and then the doctor said, "Oh my God, look at this." But with me, it was like too dark white with patches. It was covered, like it was completely covered. And then I realized, oh my God, my lung is not normal at all. It's like very different. And overnight, can you imagine? Overnight, like my throat was normal, like it is now, but overnight, that night that I stayed to have surgery the next day, it swelled up to this. Overnight, I woke up, I was like, what is this? Because I had lymph cancer, and this one lymph just popped, just overnight. I really don't remember exactly, it's a long time ago, but it took until I was 19. It took 3 years, more or less. And I must have spent 4, 5, 6 months, not in one go, but a month and then home and then 3 weeks and then home and then I don't know, it went on and on and on. I had chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation. My immune system was very weak. And so even though the cancer itself was defeated, I had a lot of post-cancer sicknesses. One of them, which was the most painful, was herpes zoster, and it's red and very painful, like extremely painful. And you have it usually around your back, like a belt of roses. It looks, little rose petals. But I had it here, around my eye, into my head. And when it happened, it must have been about a year after my cancer treatment, I wake up with pain. You couldn't see anything. It was just pain in my eye, pain. And one of the chief doctors, I'm telling you, we sat down, and she sat next to me, looked at me, and she said, "Oh, you have zoster." I had nothing. You could not see anything, but she said, "You have that." I said, "Really?" I said, "Yep, you have to stay here. We have to treat it right away." And she said, "Wait, it will pop very soon." Meaning it will come out. I spent at least a month in the hospital, at least. It was a long time. Very painful. Oh my God, very painful. I was on pain medication. Even with pain medication, I could feel the pain. So in 1988, so in 2018, I celebrated 30 years, which means 2 years ago. Well, now I'm celebrating, it was 1990, 91. So next year I'm celebrating surviving 30 years. 30 years of not being in the cancer department of my hospital anymore. I was young, and I survived, and I have a cheerful personality. I smile, and I like it, because many people died when I was there. Many people died. I just remember when I was a kid, I thought to myself, God, why me? Why do I get cancer? I didn't do anything bad. It's not my fault, and I'm still young. And then I saw many people die. many. And at 19, when it was like over, and I had a period where I knew I don't have to go back. I was like, God, why? Why did I survive and they did not? So it opened my eyes to spirituality, or something that's bigger than you and me. I know that there is a lot more out there than we can see. A lot more, guaranteed. The power of the mind, our mindset. A bigger structure, something that we cannot see, we cannot touch, but it's here for sure. It's here. For 30 years now, I've been working on that, just trying to learn and experience as much as I can about what I cannot touch, the hidden big picture.
Big picture from God or something?
God, yeah, I don't know. I believe in God for sure. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power, whatever that is. I do not know. I don't believe in religion. Absolutely not. I'm against religion, to be honest with you. I would abandon all religions. But is there something that's bigger than you and me? Absolutely, for sure. I was confused and scared, and of course angry too, because I thought, why me? But I don't hold grudges. I don't. It's a waste of my energy. So if somebody is unkind to me, and I don't like it, I'm upset. If you're not kind to me in the future at some point, I would be upset, of course. But if you say, hey, sorry, I apologize, I forget, because it's a waste of my energy to think about something that I cannot change. I learned many things from the cancer, many things. One is that you can endure more than you think, more pain, more struggle, more. You can. We think we cannot, but we really can. So if you're forced to, you can endure a lot more than you think. And if you stick with it, you can overcome. So don't give up. Just stick with it. And most of the time you will win. Whatever winning means, I don't know, but you can achieve something as long as you do it. You gotta stick with it. Don't give up. To appreciate that we're here, that we have a cup of coffee, because I could cross the street now and the bus hits me and I'm dead. Yeah. It's a reality. We don't think about it because we're like, it will not happen to me, it happened to someone else, until boom, you have an accident, or boom, you get sick, or it's like, oh my gosh, now I'm sick. You think to yourself, I wish I had spent more time with friends, or if I had traveled or so. Now, in order to quickly finish this cancer thing, I was a teenager when I had cancer, and my immune system since then is not good. So the chemotherapy and all the therapies, the radiation therapy, caused damage to my system. It's permanent damage. My heart,
Really?
yes.
Still you are feeling?
Yeah, absolutely. My heart is impacted because of radiation. My lungs, radiation, immune system, chemotherapy. They took out a big lymph node here, so I do get sick too often because my immune system, and I have to be careful what I do, what I don't do. Okay.
But I envy you that you have always a positive mind all the time, and you're trying to give something to other people.
People don't see it. They don't see that I have pain all day, every day. They don't, but I do. Yes, a lot of pain, really.
Thank you for your sharing very painful history.
Oh, you're welcome. Sure, no problem. I try to be a good role model. I just try to motivate people. I see if I can do it, and I'm no one special, really. If I can do it, you can do it. Anyone can do it. Anyone, really.